There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
YouTube, if you're watching live on Twitch, you could use your channel points just by watching the stream. They're free to obtain. And you're good to vote on who you think's going to win. So Sniffus with Star Seraph Lords. Or we have Dead Fun with Shiranui. Vote all of your star chips on who you think will win. Get to it. Live betting with star chips you obtain just from watching the stream. That's right, Shiranui in the grand finals against Star Seraph Stick and Chair Lords. Amazing. So what the combo is you summon the stick, you reveal a chair. What's going to happen is you're going to draw 3, pop 1 card on the field, and perform a triple rank 4 exceed. That's all after he activated Solitaire to summon a tuner from the deck. That tuner wants to be in the graveyard. You could banish a non-tuner with that tuner to synchro summon. So maybe he'll play around that. Let's focus on how many times he draws. Now, in addition to drawing, you're also adding chairs from the deck to the hand. So let's see. Draw 1. 1 random draw, not including adding the chair. That's in addition to the draw. Special summon the other chair. To do this combo, you just need 1 stick, 1 chair in the hand, and you got the combo. Draw 2. Now, before he draws 3 and pops a card in the field, he's going to Ballista Squad, tributing off the Spectral Sword to pop the stick. So there you go. He's left with just drawing 2, and now he can't exceed. The chairs cannot exceed unless it's a triple rank 4 exceed. You must use 3 or more monsters to perform the exceed in order to exceed. So there's just 2 sticks on the field, chairs on the fields, doing nothing. Good Ballista Squad. The Spectral Sword will banish the Solitaire to summon a level 6 Synchro. Then the Solitaire will special summon the banished tuner back on the field to make a level 8 Synchro. See you later. Return a monster on the field back to the hand. Resetting. So many cards are semi-limited. And then you have Spectral Sword being limited to 3. So limited to 3 with another limit to 3 means you can't play both cards at the same time more than 3. We have a Gazuki. Gazuki is an ignition effect. Not on summon will it activate, which means you could Book of Moon it before it activates. It will send a zombie from the deck to the grave. Sending a Squire from the deck to the grave. If banished, it will draw a card and discard a card. Very good. Activating the Spectral Sword. Banishing the Solitaire. So if we want to put the ban list together, a deck like you're seeing above could look something like this. With 1 Solitaire, 1 Squire, and in the extra deck, not even playing a Sun Saga. That's how the ban list influences the deck. Making a Zombie Skull, which protects your entire field from card effect destruction. Both ban-listed decks yet doing well. Shiranui is not on the tier list, while the Star Seraph Dark Lord deck is on the tier list. So this is what a Star Seraph Dark Lord deck looks like with the semi-limits. 1 Ixtal, 1 Contact, and 1 Sanctified Dark Lord. Making a Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon will be able to discard a card to pop a card in the field. It's also a level 6 tuner. The Squire is being banished by the effect of Gazuki to special summon a zombie from the hand. And then the Squire is activating after being banished to draw a card and discard a card. He's thinking about, what do I discard? Do I want to discard my newly drawn card? Yes, I do. Discarding a Needle Sealing means the card in his hand must be really good. Now, he could discard the other card anyway with the Coral Dragon to pop a card in the fields. Will he? Can he? What's he going to do? He's setting it. I felt a delay on choosing what to discard, so I'm thinking it's not another Needle Sealing. What do you think? Not going to Synchro with the Coral Dragon into the Zombie Skull. That's right, a level 12 Synchro is what he could have possibly summoned. Book of Moon on the attack and a flip a monster on the field face down. Zombie Skull going in. Zombie Skull, when comboed with the Needle Sealing, is an insane combo. This says face-up zombies you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, and Needle Sealing says destroy all face-up monsters on the field if there's at least 4 monsters on the field. We have the stick in chair combo. We're going to special summon the chair draw a card, search another chair, special summon it, draw a second card. But he does need 2 chairs to do this. He does have it, with the 3rd chair being in the graveyard. 1 card drawn so far. Special summon. This is where you would Needle Ceiling. And I can't believe he discarded it for Book of Moon. So he draws 2. Then we got Book of Moon popping the stick. Popping by flipping it down. Hecatrice, discard to search for a Valhalla. Valhalla only has a card effect if you have no monsters on the field. It special summons a fairy from the hand. Valhalla plus the stick is also a 2-card combo to have this field of draw 3, pop 1 if not disrupted by a Book of Moon. The chair is attacking. Rarely do we ever see a chair attack. The chair is also going in onto the set Coral Dragon. Coral Dragon, when sent to the graveyard, will result in a drawn card. The Spectral Sword could banish the Kazuki to Synchro Shokan. Are we going to Synchro into another level 6? Yes, we are. Now, this could only be a zombie Synchro Summon.
Let's go. I special summon a monster.
Revived King Hades. This makes it so all of your zombies, when destroying a monster by battle, their effects are negated in the graveyard.
My monster attacks.
Going in onto that chair. Do we protect the chair? The chairs are useless unless you have the ability to triple rank 4 exceed. Should I Book of Moon the Revived King Hades?
You haven't.
Takes the hit. That's a big hit. 1,700 damage over the chair with another attack on its way. This is not threatening lethal, but it is a lot of damage. Maybe enough damage where it's worth flipping up your Book of Moon to also protect your monster if you want to exceed with it. He might be relying on a top deck. He is going to use the Book of Moon. Book of the Moon, flip down. The Revived King Hades protecting his chair. Now, the best thing to do with the chair if you can't exceed with it is to use it for tribute summoning. Flips up the stick and chair on the field. They can't exceed. We need another monster on the field. We need a 3rd monster. Banishment of the Dark Lord's going to search for a Dark Lord. Most of the Dark Lords require 2 monsters on the field to tribute summon. Grabbing a Tez, he might tribute summon over the stick and chair, giving up on the triple rank 4 exceed. Ixchel discarded Dark Lord. Card to draw 2, discarding the contact. So his own Needle Ceiling will not destroy a zombie skull. Summons a stick. This is it. If he's allowed to triple rank 4 exceed with his entire field, if he overlays his entire field, he could pop 2 cards on the field and draw 2. Pop 2, draw 2. I cannot believe it's going through. What is your back row? No way. A Deltaros, that means you cannot chain. You now can't chain. You cannot activate anything in response to the summon of the Deltaros. And on summon, it's popping 2 cards. The back row's getting wiped out. He's not even going to be able to respond. Wow. Fiendish Chain and Shadow Imprisoning gone. He could not have flipped it up. Could not have. Going to discard 2 Dark Lords to summon a Nastin. Nastin is going to copy the effect of a Dark Lord card in the graveyard by returning it back on the deck. That's right, his 0-card deck. Returning back into the deck. Tez copying the effect of the banishment to add the contact that he just added back into the deck. Sanctified Dark Lord, tribute a Dark Lord on the field or in the hand to boost up your life points by the monster you negated, negating the opposing zombie skull. Special summoning an Ixchel from the graveyard. Deltaros popping the zombie skull now that it is negated, so it is not protected from card effect destruction. Goes in for 2,600. Did not have lethal. Back to Dead Fun. Dead Fun, it looks like he's got nothing, but he's got something. The Spectral Sword in the graveyard could banish a level 6 to make a level 8 Synchro. The level 8 Synchro can get boosted up to 5,500 attack. In this case, it's going to be 4,550 or 5,500 actually. Very good. Going in onto the Deltaros. Nasty Nastin. On the field, going to pay 1,000 life to copy the trap to negate the Shogun Saga boost, dropping back down to 3,000 attack, but still big enough to take out the Deltaros, which could have, on the next turn, detached material to pop a card in the fields.
It's my turn. I draw. I activate my monster's effect.
Don't be distracted by how many cards he has in his deck. Dark Lords can infinitely loop your cards back on the deck. That's why we're not getting excited about this. He's not going to deck out. It doesn't happen. Dark Lords do not deck out.
Monster.
Tribute summons for a Desire. Desire, a level 10, but a single tribute summon if you use a fairy can activate its effect to send a monster on the field to the graveyard without destroying it. At 2,000 attack, goes in onto the set. It is a zombie skull. Open fields lethal. 2,500 to the face. The Samurai Skull had no effect whatsoever when destroyed by battle, but if it leaves the field by a card effect, it would have activated to summon a zombie from the deck. Good job, Stick in Chair, Dark Lords. Oh my. Hopefully some DD Crows.
I activate my monster's effect.
Stick, activate. Oh my, he's got the whole combo. This is devastating. If he does not have a card in the field to pop by setting his own back row, then he's not going to draw a third card. He will still draw two. And what he's going to do, possibly, I think he'll do this, maybe he won't, he'll make a triple rank 4 exceed with both chairs and the stick, which will then activate to discard a random card from Dead Fun's hand. Randomly going to send a really good card to the graveyard. Now, by really good, it could be really good for Dead Fun. What if he randomly sends a zombie, like a Spectral Sword? If he randomly sends a Spectral Sword, then Dead Fun on his very first turn could make a big play, and that helps him out. He's going for it. Even though it's a graveyard deck, he's going to discard a card. If he discards a trap, that's going to be devastating. Oh my, Jesus. Literally helped out Dead Fun by discarding his Spectral Sword, which could not be activated the turn it is sent to the graveyard, but it's being sent to the grave on your opponent's turn. So thank you very much, Sniffus. IRL in the TCG, when you shuffle your hand for them to discard, what you do is you shuffle your hand and then you have the card that you want them to discard peek out a little bit, and you hold extra tight to your other card. So when they try to pull on it, it doesn't budge, and then they change their mind. They pick the other card that's kind of loose and peeking out. That's exactly what Dead Fun did with the Spectral Sword. Samurai Skull, activate, send a zombie from the deck to the grave.
I'll flip over my set card. I activate a trap.
We have Sanctified Dark Lord going to tribute a Dark Lord to negate the effect of Zombie Skull, sending a monster that would be synchroed with the Spectral Sword. Unfortunately, even though it was discarded on the first turn, he's not going to be able to use it.
Activate my monster's effect.
Whoa. Whoa. Ouroboros, its second effect is banish a monster from the graveyard. We're going to flip up the Light Imprisoning Mirror in response to the Galaxy Cyclone, which will still destroy it. Light Imprisoning Mirror says negate the effect of any light monsters on the field or in the graveyard. Not so good if your opponent goes first and then activates all of their light monsters on the first turn.
Special summon a monster.
Dark Lord Contact, special summoning an Ixchel from the graveyard. Hopefully Dead Fun maybe side decked in a DD Crow to counter the loop. So we really want to stop the loop. The Ouroboros next turn is not going to be able to banish from the grave, is not going to be able to discard a card from the hand, but it's going to be able to use its final effect, which is target a card on the field and return it back to the hand. Searching for a Desire.
I activate my monster's effect.
Ixchel copying the effect of a Dark Lord card in the grave. Going for a negate. Negating himself after already activating just to return the negate back in the deck and gain 2750 life. To grab it back. The significance of grabbing it back is that if you set it on the field, you can negate twice. If it's in the graveyard, you can only negate once. So now he has a double negate set up for next turn. Going in for 2750, takes the 1050, open field, say it ain't so. There's no way this is over. This ain't it. Flip up that back row. Oh my Jesus. That was a very quick 2-0 victory for Seraph, Stick and Chair, Dark Lords.
Was thinking you could win
Wow.
easily.
Is this deck unstoppable or what?